Funny. Welcome to The Real on Parenting. Hello, everybody. We are so excited today. I am your host, your co-host, Coach Kiana Shaw, and my co-host is
Therapist Danielle trying to get it together with the mamas in the room.
Listen, those two beautiful faces you see on the screen with us. Oh my goodness. So listen, a couple of people asked us if we would ever bring our moms on, and we were like, probably not. Because we don't know how the show would go. There's no way for us to know that we will be in control because they are our mothers. And so
right.
There'll probably be a lot of editing here. But that's fine too. All right.
Don't you edit me?
So I want y'all
I know,
to welcome.
you edit y'all.
Say that again, Mom.
As a you edit you guys. Don't bother us.
Don't edit me, don't edit y'all.
This is called real. The first two words is the real. That's all I need to say.
It is.
Just leave it there.
So if y'all have any questions, these are our mothers. They we always say we're two girls from Compton. These are the women who raised us. They are battle tested. Okay, so we're excited. Danielle, introduce your mom.
Yeah, so my mom name is Mama Donna, also known actually as Auntie Donna. You know, she got kids all over the world that she has not birthed, but yet they still call her Auntie Donna. And I'm still trying to figure out who they are. However, it just shows that she has a giving heart, okay? And my mom is the best mom ever, as many people would say. But my mom is. My mom raised me as a single mother. However, she has a tribe. Like I said, I haven't met everybody, but she has a tribe of kids from ranging from they're still in the womb to they're adults. They grown with their own kids. And yeah, she's smart as a whip. And
Yes,
she always got some advice for you. And this is the one that I referenced to. So you don't have to look like that. So she does a lot of nonverbal. So for those who are just listening to the audio, if you see me commenting, it's because she did something with her face. So, and she can't get me right now. But anywho,
I would not chance that, ma'am. I would not.
You know,
that.
I will spend a couple of $100, right? Knock on that door.
Just on the flight.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Door.
Don't play with me.
So,
the only thing that's gonna give you away is the dog.
I'm not done introducing you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With further ado, my mother, Mama Donna.
Hi, Miss Donna.
Good morning. I guess it's morning. Good morning.
Okay. And my mom, oh my goodness, y'all. Now, I know Danielle said her mom is the best mom, but I believe
we both have the best mother.
My mom is the best mom. And she is baker extraordinaire. I don't care who you got in your corner. Betty Crocker, you can have Sarah Lee. I'm putting all of them against Miss Pam. All right. She is the best baker. She is the best grandma. Definitely, got my daughter on the verge, a psychopath, but that's all right because grandmas do that, right? She has always been my nurse. She has always been my protector. She has been the person to scare the boogeyman away. She's been my counselor, my personal Wonder Woman, Miss Pam.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, so we're going to start the show off with a question that everybody wants to know when it comes to their moms. What y'all be doing when y'all don't take our phone calls?
Nothing.
What y'all doing other than be
nothing?
Stay out of grown folks' business?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just don't want to take your call.
Well, it could be that too.
What you doing, Miss Pam? Because evidently my mom is doing nothing.
Stay out of grown folks' business.
But you gotta answer the question.
They not doing nothing, Danielle. It's like, what are they doing other than being our moms? What is going on other than just loving me and letting me consume all your time?
Let me respond. Did you say but being our moms?
Yeah.
If we are your mom, you all know what we're doing.
But the people don't. That's why we asking the question. They don't know you. That's why you're supposed to answer.
I'm living my best life.
Okay, we can go with that. Thank you. Living your best life.
So listen. Okay, I will answer
Thank you.
in an answer. When I
Thank
am not answering Danielle's call, but she don't call me a whole lot. Hint, hint.
I wasn't
I
just that was
am
okay.
I
Mental note.
am either tutoring, which I have my own business that I tutor students from second grade to college. If I'm not doing that, I'm taking care of my parents. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing a part-time teaching at a non-public school. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing my Chinese chicken salad business.
So in other words,
If
Danielle,
I'm
she
not
got a
doing
lot to
that,
do
She
other than
doing
being
all
wait a
the
your
minute, I'm
things,
not
mom.
okay?
done. I'm not
I know.
done.
I
I'm
was
not
like,
done.
she not
She
done.
she said, I'm not
She-
done.
If I'm not doing that, I'm doing my photography. So I don't have a lot of extra time. So if I don't answer your call, I'm busy with one of those many things.
Now listen, y'all, there was one day that my daughter's teacher called me and was like, Kayla is acting up. And I don't do acting up. And I called Miss Donna. I said, Kayla is misrepresenting her family and I'm at work. She said, I'm putting my shoes on right now.
right now. Right.
And when I tell
Right
y'all
now.
that she went up to that school, but she didn't handle Kayla the way she handles me. Because grandparents are very different with their grandbabies.
That's correct. We don't need to handle them like we handle y'all.
Right.
Is it that you don't need to, or did you
No,
realize that what you did to us was abusive?
No, what I did to you had nothing had nothing to do with abuse. You guys had to learn that fat meat was greasy.
Right.
That's what your children had to
So
learn.
our children don't need to learn that either. They
Your
have a different lesson.
grandchildren is different because they feel disappointed. And that's a whole nother level. Them feeling that disappoint you is like the end of the world.
So we didn't care about disappointing y'all?
No, y'all didn't.
No.
You see, I got
No,
quiet
y'all
like,
didn't.
oh, okay.
But
guys
my
didn't.
favorite
But
thing
there it
is,
is.
if I'd have known grandchildren were going to be just wonderful, I'd have cut out the middleman.
Thank you. Best thing since sliced bread.
Okay. We didn't need the
So-
middleman if I'd have known.
Y'all, when I tell you that my mama's serious about that, because my daughter gets away with everything. She could be doing a backflip from the china cabinet to the glass table, and I would be like, Kayla, and my mother would be like, see, your problem is you don't know how to recognize talent. What?
It's all
Your
about
problem is
perspective,
you
okay?
don't know how to cultivate the gymnast in this child. That's your problem.
And since you'll have to pay to replace whatever she breaks, it's no big deal to me.
Now see
That is funny. That is funny.
That's funny.
I have a question. And it's not necessarily, well, actually it is. So when your body starts going through the change, they call it a perimenopause, menopause, whatever you want to call it.
Can we talk about
How
it?
did you manage that and still be a parent? Because when I tell you my patients are thin, my patients are already thin just in general. When the hot flash is flashing, I
And the
don't
kid is
need
talking
to
to you?
answer any questions. I don't want to be asked to do anything. I want to be left alone. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to clean no house. I don't want to cook no food. I'm just trying to get through the flash and hope that it's gone, because it changes mind and it comes back. And then you're sweating all over again. So how did you manage your mood and all the things with being a parent and still being a loving parent? Tough love. How did you manage all that?
Well, I have my children are early 20s. So by the time I started with menopause,
Oh,
they were gone.
I was
so
gonna say
that
the
was a
same
secret
thing.
that we didn't get
Right.
that.
But y'all
And
wanted
you guys
to wait till you were
understand there is
100
a
to have
balance.
kids.
I
Did
know
you
it's
say
a
we
balance,
waited till
but
we
I
were
think
100, Mom? Did you say
Yes.
we were 100?
To have children. That's So
Yeah,
I don't know.
we both were young when we had
that
you
is
guys.
true.
So
Lord,
when
have
we
mercy.
hit our menopause stage, you guys were in your early 20s.
We was
Yeah.
adults.
You weren't dope.
That's just a mental
Yeah.
note for people who's younger. Not to say have
I mean,
pop
no,
out
no,
kids.
wait a minute.
I'm
There
just
is
saying.
a give and
But
there
when
is a
I
give and
tell
take on
you,
both sides.
I
There's a give and
agree.
take on.
But I'd rather not be going through no hot flashes.
Oh, I
Because your
understand.
whole
If I had a
mood.
choice, I would not have.
I
Okay.
still
I have a
have
So
them,
good
so
friend
so
then
that
I'm not done.
she's a big girl, and she says that she told the Lord, she said she could not have hot flashes and be sweating and going through all of that and be a big girl. So he had to choose which one he wanted her to be. She couldn't do both. So
Well,
it
I need to
makes a
pray that
difference.
prayer. Thank you for sharing it. Because hopefully he listened to mine. Because man,
So, okay,
Yeah.
because nobody really talks about the menopause. I think that that's a great question, Danielle. What advice do y'all have for us? Because even though we were out the house pretty much, or at least an adults, like how
we
did
was
you
still on
deal
your
with the hot
nerves.
flashes? But just how did you do? Like I wake up and I am sweating like did somebody just douse me in my sleep? The new thing is cottonmouth. This cottonmouth situation when I wake up, I don't know what it is beyond, like I'm sweating right now just because of the conversation. What do y'all suggest? Like what are some tips, some tricks, some help? We need some because we knew.
And I'm trying to remember what I did. I
Ooh, I
did
wanna
find that
remember.
coconut water helped me a lot.
Oh, I've been
Um,
drinking that. Like, oh, that do help, Kian. I drink 3
yeah,
a day. And when I tell you that water don't do nothing for me no more. It's a
right.
waste of liquid and using the restroom for no reason. Because you are still thirsty. Like it don't quench it. You gotta
Okay.
you gotta taste to it, but you gotta the water, the H2O does not understand the assignment anymore. Not at 40.
Okay. What else?
I'm sorry, I could
Look, carry a
Now,
fan.
got
Yes.
3 in the
I
purse.
I do have a fan. One hang around my neck.
they didn't have all
And
that
I
when we
would,
were growing up.
the only other thing, you wake up in the middle of the night, change the sheets, put down
No, I didn't
something.
change the sheets. I went and got me a towel because
Yeah,
I
I've
was
done that
tired.
too.
But the
And
towel is
I put the
that's
towel,
hot.
I get another sheet, I double it,
Yeah,
a
I've done
flat
that too.
sheet, and I put the flat sheet over because I wasn't taking that whole bed apart in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a, and see, and this is
Now,
why
coconut
that's another
water is
reason why
not.
we don't always take your call, because we done been through all of this. It's like I don't feel like talking to
Heard
them.
that. We understand now.
The
We
level of truth
understand
comes
now.
out. All right.
Right.
So y'all listen to the daughters everywhere that are in their 30s and 40s. Your mama not taking your call because she has hit a new level of truth after menopause.
Man.
She don't want to
Well,
talk to you.
well, I always had a level of truth. If everybody know me, I've just been. I just
we do
call it
know
what it
you too.
is. Okay. Now the
But there's a
coconut
different level.
water.
But y'all used to pretend to love us and not be not y'all used to pretend to care about our feelings.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I was about to say
I was
no.
trying
She.
to think. I'm like, wait, what's she
No, we
talking
didn't.
about?
My mama.
I felt like they
No.
cared more back in the day.
Okay, okay, that's better. You felt. There you go. Now, I use, which my grandmother has taken all my life. It's called Lydia Pinkham, and it's
Yeah.
a supplemental herbal pill. Now, for Danielle,
It ran its
it didn't
course. I
work.
was popping them things like Skittles, okay? Skittles and
Um,
chiclets. And when I
and
look
I
up, the
actually,
whole bottle of 3 months was gone in
I
a week.
actually
I
still,
said,
and
no,
when
it's
I
not
run
working.
out, I can actually tell the difference. So I take one, but see, for me, all I need was one a day. You can take
I
up to
needed 3
3. See, you can
times
take up
3.
to 3. But
Okay.
it's a herbal. My thing was I didn't want to take any type of replacement hormone because there were too
Right.
many side effects.
Right.
Um,
And you end up
so
in jail. We're already on the verge. And then you don't need no extra push. We don't need that. And then we got to blame the doctor. It'd be a whole situation.
so
Right.
I just kind of
Okay.
dealt with the hot flashes. But for me, what was extra was my migraines tripled
Mhm.
when I hit
Yeah, they did.
menopause. So out of 7
Oh.
days, I was having migraines 4 to 5 days a week.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
She
Well,
It was
thank
a
the
long
Lord,
time.
I did not have
Yeah,
the migraine.
I was waking up, going to the bathroom, throwing up, because with a migraine, when it gets to a certain level, the only
yeah.
thing that brings it down is you actually get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
so
Gotta
during
throw
that
it up.
time frame, there was not a gradual where, oh, I'm getting it. It was like,
It's here.
and
Yeah.
I wake up and it's already at the level. And so I'm running to the bathroom.
Ooh, and then you
because-
was dealing with me. I wasn't a bad child, y'all, but you just tell me I can't do something in any capacity, and guess what? I'm gonna do it. So,
Damn. Remember you
What?
said that your mama be making facial her facial
oh, she making
expression.
one?
I
Oh,
love her.
I didn't even look. I was
Mommy,
looking.
you in danger, girl. You in danger.
She said, what? She went. Now, to
But
most
it,
people, let me back. If to most people, if you saw Danielle from the outside, she was a kid.
the perfect child.
No,
I believe you.
Oh my God.
but
I learned
she
my
still
lessons in
had
different ways.
she
Okay.
still had her challenges. She was very stubborn. She decided she wanted to do things her way. Well, in my house, that didn't work.
Remember, I
Right, 'cause
told
it's
y'all
my
about
house.
the Virgoism, but she was never in any type of
In my
boot
house,
camp
that
or
didn't
armed
work.
forces. Yeah, it
So
was real.
we had ways to
It was
deal with
real.
that attitude.
Right.
Kiana,
Oh,
what you say
wait.
earlier? With,
Kiana, why
I
did you
didn't
have
say
an
it.
attitude saying it? Why did
Because
your
it gets brought
attitude
back. It gets brought back
Bring back
all the.
memories.
I stayed in
Well,
my
Mom,
grandmother's house
you-
many a nights. Okay,
I
a
would
really
call
good
my mother.
kid.
I'd be like,
she on her way.
Mama, I'm sending her down because I do not want to go to jail tonight. Open the door. I'm not coming down. If she lose her way between my house and your house, that's just too doggone bad.
It was
Open
what,
the
like
I
door.
will
5
have on my
houses and across the
robe.
street?
Yes, I
Down
will
to
have
two,
my
two
robe
doors
on
down.
and walk down to my grandmother's house.
Like,
Sleep
take
Okay,
your-
so
peacefully.
Mom,
Okay.
you shaking your head a lot right now. I was a really good kid.
Hello? I'm sorry.
Don't do
Hello?
me.
Yeah. Well, you guys were the kids, but them teenage years, yeah, I was about
Yeah,
ready.
we
to,
know,
I was
no,
about
it was-
ready
it was
to
all
give
the
all of
years.
y'all away.
It wasn't all the years.
You
How
remember when
was
you
it all
came
of
home,
them?
decided to try to curse when you was about 5 or 6 years old?
Oh
No.
yeah,
Danielle, that got
now
a brush
Kiana
broke over my
swears I
head.
broke a brush over her
And
head behind.
and the
I
thing
don't
was, she knew
remember
what she
that
was
at all.
saying,
She broke
because
a
when I
brush,
told her to
y'all.
repeat it, she repeated it correctly.
Ooh, Danielle.
Remember, I don't remember much. I remember that. No, she heard something different. I know I'm special, but I ain't that special. Okay.
I know what she said.
I didn't
Thank
say
you,
that.
Donna.
And then one day she gonna try to have a meltdown in the bathroom because she was mad because what I did. And I walked in. Oh, we both had a meltdown that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
But
don't do
y'all
meltdowns in
meltdowns
my
look
house.
different. Our meltdowns
Yes,
look like
I was
crying
saying.
and tears. Y'all meltdowns look
It's
like wooden
aggressive.
spoons and
Yes,
switching
it's
cords.
aggression.
And
It's
see, Kiana
fast
got
and
mad.
it's quick.
I don't even know what the situation was. So we were living in Montebello, the townhouse. So she got mad. So she stomped up the stairs
Ooh,
to go
you
to her
stop.
room. And when she got to
Sound
the top
effects,
of the
girl.
stairs, I told her, the only person that can stop and be mad at my house is me. You can be mad, but I don't want to know you mad. So I made her come down. I said, now try walking
walk
up
back
again. So she did. And she still stomped. So I waited. She got to the top, come down again. This was gonna be her last try. So she
Yeah.
went up and she did fine. But when she got to the top step, she stopped.
I can
That was
see
it.
you
said
doing
nothing.
that.
I got a hammer and a screwdriver,
No,
took the door off the hinges,
when I stomped
put
on
it
that
up
last
against her
stop,
wall.
wait,
She
when
was
I
on it
stopped
for a
on that
month
last
without
step,
a door.
I accidentally slammed my door on
No, you
accident.
did not accidentally slam the door.
The
I know the
wind
difference.
push.
Did
It
she
released.
say? Did she try to use the word accidentally?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Had I been
Yeah.
in my right mind, I never would have slammed that door. Danielle, my mama came in there. She didn't say a thing. Danielle, She came in there. She had the hammer. I thought she was gonna use the hammer on me. There had been another
Girl, I was like,
situation
let her finish what she
involving my
do, girl.
brother.
What she do?
She took the door off the hinges, laid it in
Oh
my
my
room,
God.
double dog dared me to touch it. Now, my mom at the time, she was dating someone. And so, you know, when he would come over, you know, like I had to have my privacy. So she put a sheet up. Do you know how hard it is to slam a sheet when you mad? That sucker just
Just
listen.
staying in the wind, just staying in the wind.
No, I didn't remove
So, yeah.
doors. We went outside and worked in the yard.
Oh, that's why I killed
And
plants, not on
I
purpose.
had an immense,
Okay, I didn't want a tree,
amount
I
of
didn't want a
land.
bush. I
Oh,
didn't
you
want
wanted
none
I
of
to
the
get
had
rid of
trees
all
when I
bushes to
that.
purchased my
trim.
homes, okay?
I had weeds to
It can be rocks.
pull.
I'm okay with rocks and concrete. I really
First
am.
thing I say,
Mhm.
put your sweats on. Come outside. That's all I had to
Which
say.
you won't ever see me doing in my grown age is doing
No.
anything in a garden. They're like, oh, grow your herbs. No, I would purchase them, okay? I am not growing anything that requires that's green. No, ma'am.
When she became that was our punishment. When she became a teenager.
And that it worked. Luckily, the husband like plants because he does it. You water the plant. I sure did not. You better call my mama.
Okay.
Because I ain't doing it.
I'm gonna share a story.
Well, I didn't
my
have
mother
Tiana
shared it.
gardening, and she still calls me about plants.
Cause I listen, I'm just like, will you please come get this plant and keep it? This plant is struggling, but I remember to water it like every month, right? And then after that, I just forget about it.
Here's my version of a plant, okay?
Is
It
it
looks
real?
very real.
Is it
It
real?
looks
It
very
looks-
real. I've
Okay,
had
she
it for
said it
10
looks very
years.
well. She said it looks very
Yes.
well.
It was a nice investment, and this is about as close that I get. It ain't no real dirt or nothing. They just ain't no dirt falling out of there.
I need
It
one
is
of
very
those.
pretty, and it
Listen.
understands its assignment. And I
As
have my
long as you're not
greenery.
watering it, it's okay.
Exactly, because I don't know what happens when
Y'all,
they
thank
choose
you
to
for
not
joining
live.
us here on Cityscape Radio on Brownstone Worldwide. So I'm gonna share a story real quick. Because my
I'm
mom
getting
shared it the other night. My brothers always told me I was adopted. Now I have a twin brother, but they always told me I was adopted. They would say, like, you know, if I made them mad, I was adopted. If I got, you know, an extra toy because of my good grades, it's like I got good grades because I was adopted, right? And my mom was like, you're not adopted. My dad was like, you're not adopted. So one day, my parents are split up. My mom and I are living together, like in our new home. And I find adoption papers with my name on them.
It's not
My
funny, I'm
heart,
sorry.
everything in me, all the blood drained out of me. My heart dropped into my
I hope
feet.
this is a trick.
I was so upset. And I go into my mom's room and I have these adoption papers. And I go, you lied. And I throw the papers on her bed. And I go to my room and I fling myself on my bed. And I'm doing like the shoulder shake cry. I am just in tears. And my mom comes in. She's holding the papers. And she said, let me tell you a little stupid ass something. She said, ain't nobody gonna deal with you if they not related to you. Y'all, why was it my Cabbage Patch adoption papers? You know how you have to adopt a kid?
I still wait.
So you see
I still have my Cabbage Patches.
You see what I dealt with, and she had 4 or 5 of them, so it wasn't like
You was on a whole nother
Danielle
level,
had a whole
Kiana.
tribe. Danielle had a whole
Yes.
tribe.
Yes, I still have 2 mine. They in the box, okay? Because I know they're gonna be worth something.
Danielle, had that been my daughter, I'd have came in, I'd have just been like, let's talk, like, let me show you. My mother Miss Pam was not here for the foolishness, okay?
We ain't got time for that, man.
I
I
already
had 3
found that
crazy
they had
children.
lied to
What
me.
did you
I
expect
can
me to do?
imagine all the emotions. You flailing yourself on the. I saw all that, okay?
Listen, when
All
I tell
of
you,
that.
I almost missed the bed. I flailed so hard.
So wait a minute. What so on your child when you doing all of this? That's where she got it from.
Thank you.
Right.
Can you stay focused?
She is definitely
said
her
stay
child.
Stay
You know, I
focused.
know where you live too.
Yeah, that for
Yes, ma'am.
mine, I don't know where she got that from because I'm very contained. Okay, that is no.
Danielle,
Your mama make you
Wait,
say
what?
something different.
What?
I'm gonna give
What?
you that mama look in a minute. Keep on.
What's the
For the
matter?
most, I'm very contained. I know my limits. I'm not contained. I just say the truth. What's the problem? I don't understand. I don't understand the nonverbals right now. I don't understand what's happening.
I'm having a hot
No,
flash. I'm out of this
I
entire
see. I was
conversation.
like, you okay?
Are you talking about as an adult?
Yes.
Oh,
As
okay.
a
I thought
child,
you
I was emotional. I don't remember that. I remember being sensitive.
I remember
Let
you
me
being
tell y'all,
mean.
my
she was
mom.
stubborn.
Hey, we all have developmental phases, okay? So luckily, I worked through that. I had my moments of not being nice. Let me say this, just for a disclaimer. I am very particular on who I engage with. I
Yep.
observe people before I was a therapist. I observed people, and when I came to my conclusion, I stuck with it. So if I didn't care for you, I will let you know so there is no confusion for you to feel the need to speak to. And that's just how I roll.
Now, when I say she was mean, we were
Don't
at
tell
her.
this story, Kiana.
I'm telling the story. All right. We were at Danielle's. We were at Miss Donna's wedding.
Oh, but that's
Danielle was
different.
pregnant.
Keyword
Danielle
was pregnant, even though I don't
Danielle
like
was
people still
pregnant.
touching me.
She's getting ready to go down the aisle. They're lined up. She had just came out the bathroom and her dress was stuck in her underwear. So I walked over and I'm just trying to hurry up and pull her dress out because she literally about to be asked out down the aisle. Danielle said, "Who is touching me?" I was like, "Never again." I bet you I'll let you walk down that aisle with your dress and your panties from now on.
I
Our
appreciate you.
first
I
real
appreciate you.
interaction.
Okay.
That was our first real interaction.
It was. It was.
Listen,
And
okay,
look
can we
how
go
we
back to
evolved.
menopause?
I will say this is the way I am. My granddaughter is very personable, like I am.
Yeah, keyword
Danielle,
granddaughter. No,
Danielle is not. So
I
we all
can't.
we all go to
No,
church together,
Mom,
and yes,
I can be. I just
like
choose
I
to.
said,
Listen, there is a tone. So that's we
Janelle
just
is
have a different
personable.
perspective.
Excuse
Danielle,
me. Excuse me.
I'm gonna be quiet.
thank you. Go ahead, Donna.
Danielle, well, what people assume is because because of how I am, they think my daughter is like that. So a lot of people at our
Child.
church would try to approach Danielle how they approach me. So
Friendly.
what she
Friendly.
decided to do, which I don't think she
They be
ever
trying to
did,
touch me.
was get a
Want
T-shirt
no
that said,
hugs.
"I am not my mother."
I am not.
So that when she walk in the church, that's what people would see.
It'll stop you in your track. I don't want a hug. You can say hello. Amen. How you? I'm good. That's all I need out of you. Don't need to touch me.
Say that
At
second
all.
part again. Amen and what?
I'm good.
But because I had such one-on-one with just about every family in the church. You guys know, I was in people's home tutoring everybody's kids, with the choir, with the big. I mean, I had a connection with just about everybody in the church. So I had a different, but they wanted to take that into Danielle. So when Danielle would come to church, they wanted to interact with her like they would interact with me, and that was not the case.
I came to speak with the Lord.
It's just, and the thing is that our pastor be like, everybody hug 3 people every Sunday.
And I be looking like, you know me. I'm gonna hug you, and you, okay? Okay. We all
she only hugged the people that's on this.
Oh, you
Do
have them
not
already
touch
picked
me.
out, just waiting for
Yes,
that moment.
I did.
Huh?
Yes, I did. Do we get the eye contact? All right, we understand. But I didn't look at you, but I will give them a Donna look.
Well, you know, the Donna look is a trademark
same
at our
face.
church.
Wait,
I
is
won't
it
say the
Dorothy
name of
look,
our church.
actually?
Yeah, the Donna look is the Dorothy look. That's where it came
My
from.
grandmother's look.
But people at Faith are scared of that look. Even the adults make them kind of tremble a little bit.
Well, I think that it's because you threatened to take adults to the bathroom. That
And I
could
will.
be
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Right, I was gonna say
a
she
promise,
has.
a prediction, a prophecy. Pick a P and roll with it, y'all.
But I have a question about parenting, though. I don't even know how we got on all that because you're over there trying to
don't
share
either.
other stories. But anyways, so discipline. All right. So the way in which we were raised in the era that we were raised is obviously different than what it is now.
Oh yeah.
There's different laws, there's different filters, there's different ways of stuff being posted. Let me ask you this, Mama, and I'm being very serious. Because I remember this made me think, I think I was in college and I had mentioned something to my roommate about I said, we talking about what age did you stop getting whoopings? And I said 16. When I say everybody looked at me like something was wrong with me, I thought
No.
this was normal.
No.
No, let me finish my story. It was 16. No, I remember. Let me tell y'all something. My mom is very strong, okay? She was out there doing our garden work. She was mowing lawns. She was cutting hedges. I want y'all to really understand. And even though she was skinnier, she's not big now, but so you need to understand it, that lady had some arm work, okay? So the whoopings wasn't like a mama giving a whooping. It was she was possessed.
Like
I think
John
she kind of went
Henry.
to another. You know, as a parent, you can get so mad that you're not even physically in your body anymore. I think she had those moments a lot with me. Anywho, the thing was, when I said how old I was, everybody in the room kind of just looked at me. And I was like, well, how old was y'all? They saying like middle school, but like, see, I'm like,
I think I was 9. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I
want to say
I
when you
knew
get your
not to
teen-
play with my mama because she was
Yeah.
like moving furniture all the time. So
I had two
Danielle,
sons. You
you
know,
was-
I had to keep it all under control.
Once you hit teenage years,
what is considered teenage to you? Because when I became an adult, when I thought I was adult at 18, I think I was 30 when you said I was adult. So what's your age range on teenage?
no, when you hit about 12, 13.
Oh no. You must have forgot that. No, I was getting whoopings in high school. I want to say sophomore year is when
You must have really
stopped.
had done something for me to
Well,
put my
Daniel,
hands
what
on
did
you in
they
high
say for
school.
you?
I don't remember
I
giving
was a great kid.
now, mama, we're not gonna pretend like you didn't slap me like 3 days before my 30th birthday.
Ooh, what did you say?
It wasn't me, it was my cousin Tangi. And my mama
Why
thought it
did
was
she
me.
didn't get slapped? Oh.
And then after I got slapped, Tangi and Greg were like, you done already took one for the team. Don't say nothing. Ain't gonna need everybody getting slapped.
He said, take one for the team. Oh, yeah, no, they owe you big time for that.
They do.
Okay,
Man,
we're gonna have to have an
you.
off meeting about the 16-year-old because I don't remember ever.
I was
give
a
you whipping.
sophomore.
And I didn't slap Tiana. But go ahead.
Sit down in the denial phase of parenting. All right.
Now, what I do remember telling Danielle about 12, 13, around that age, I explained to her, I said, I'm not teaching you anything anymore. You know what's right and what's wrong. You're making a choice.
You know the translation of that?
Wait a minute.
I
You're
will
making
F
a
you
choice.
up. That's the translation, okay?
You're making
Repeat
a
that
choice.
translation.
You're making
I
a
was a
choice to do wrong. So
Right.
now it ain't me teaching you right from wrong. Now you know what's wrong and you're making a choice to do wrong.
Yes.
So
I
with
understand.
that, if you wake up and you're waking up and get up off the floor,
yeah, she comes
that
with
means
the
you know
box,
I knocked the you know what out of you. I just say the
correct.
you know what.
Correct.
Because you're doing
That's before she met
because
the Lord. So that was another translation for you guys. That's a whole nother show. But yes.
Because
She found the
now
right
you're
one,
making
though.
a conscious decision to do wrong. So now what I'm going to do is totally different.
Right.
But you know what's
I
interesting? Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Pam.
I'm just saying, it's how people like, I had voice control on my children, probably at age 2-ish. If,
Yes.
They were running, I said stop. They knew to stop. If
Mhm.
I gave you a direction, that was it. They always laugh now. They always tell their friends I had to sing wherever we went. When I turned the car off and took the keys out of the ignition, I
I wish
turned
I had the
around
keys.
and I shake my keys. I'm like, who got the keys?
Mommy.
Who you gonna stay with?
But wait, no, the question was who know their way home? That was the second question.
Who know their way
Mommy.
home?
Mommy.
So who you gonna stay with?
Mommy.
So that
I
was
like
it.
that, Miss Pam. I need to use that.
That
She's
was
a bit
that's
old
it.
for it now, but I'm still gonna use it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna tell you not falling out on the floor, because if my kids had a tantrum and laid out on the floor, they still be there. Supposed to be still trying to
I
pick up.
No
understand.
funeral or nothing, Danielle. Just
Yeah,
just a
that's
part of the
just
floor
it.
in JC Penney's.
Miss
That's
no,
it.
Miss Dorothy.
Uh-oh.
One of my nieces decided she was gonna fall out in the grocery store, and Miss Dorothy was with
Lord.
them. Miss Dorothy was in a sling with her arm. She got on the floor and she whipped that girl up off the floor with her arm in a sling. She got
she'll
on the
whoop you
floor
up.
with
She'll
her.
whoop you up. Okay.
She whipped
That
her
she
up
will.
because she decided to have. We don't do tantrums and all that stuff in our family.
Oh no, you do not.
We do.
So
Danielle
what do you
tried it
guys
once.
think about the parenting? Because parenting has changed. So what do you, when you look at today's parents, where did they go wrong? Let me ask you that. Not me and Danielle, of course, but
Well,
other parents.
I truly believe they need to bring prayer and discipline back to the schools. By disciplines, I mean spanking. Maybe
That's
not the
punishment.
teacher, but I think the parents need to step up with more discipline.
A lot of the parents also with school, because I have a lot of friends who teach, and now that I'm teaching, the parents defend the children whether they right or wrong.
Right. We
Right.
talked about that. Yeah.
When
No
I came
Like her
up,
accountability.
now
responsibility.
I am going to defend my child if I know the teacher
Right.
did something
Oh,
wrong.
most definitely.
But let a teacher call me and say my
Uh.
child is acting up. I have had
Oh,
to
wait, that made
drive.
me think of Miss Brown.
I had to drive from Fullerton
Ooh,
one day,
yes.
all the way
I did
back
not like
home,
this teacher. Lord
all the
have
way
mercy.
back home to Compton. Now, what
Stop
they
trying to
told me was
justify
that
what you
I
did,
could
Danielle.
not discipline
I'm not
her on.
justifying that.
They said I couldn't discipline her on campus. I said,
She
fine.
took
I
me
smashed her
home
behind. I took her home, told her tail up, took her
and
back to
whooped
school.
my butt. Okay.
I
And
said,
I went
now,
back to school and
Absolutely.
was like, what?
Okay.
Because I was
Yes.
that child.
Listen, I knew if my mama had to be called, life as I knew it was gonna change. You took chances, honey, because I never played with
I
Miss
did.
Pam.
That
I
I
never
did.
played with Miss
I was acting like I had 9 lives, okay? And I probably got up to 7. Because when I tell you,
Listen.
I did test the waters.
And I
I know
try
my
to
mom-
raise my daughter in a way that she is not afraid of me. But my mother told me when she was born, she was like, get your blood in before she turned 2. And that was the best parenting advice ever. Because I have voice control as well. Kayla can be walking, I go
do
stop,
too.
and she stops. Right. Like and it's not a thing of her being afraid of me, but she knows, right? And she trusts. And so we, there's time when I'm like, run, and she take off running because
Why you tell that girl to just to see if you still got
I grabbed her, I kept her. You know what I mean? Like, but she
have her scared for no reason.
because you never know. That's the point. You never know.
Oh
Yeah, because
goodness.
if I say run, I expect all 3 of y'all to run.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You need to have that control. You need to make sure your children have that discipline. If they're not paying attention to their surroundings, and you are as a parent walking with them, I need to know that they're listening and they're attentive and they move.
Right.
So I definitely,
and then too, the difference too, when I went out, my daughter knew to stay with me. If she wanted to go see something, we would go together. A lot of parents now just let their kids run amok.
Right.
And they ain't looking. I didn't see I saw a kid flip out of a shopping cart onto a cement floor.
Yeah.
Because a parent wasn't watching.
Wasn't
My
watching.
heart I think I screamed louder than the mama did.
I know you did. It was like, I know you did.
Because you're not watching. First of all, why is your kid stand up in a car? Things like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
There are things that it be okay. The difference is we were actually parent. Being the parenting was priority. Now
Right.
parents is about them first instead of the kid.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the difference.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yes.
That's the difference.
And I
So
think
there's
that's important
selfishness
because
within that.
I've always
Yeah.
said I don't subscribe to the mommy gotta have a life too thing. I don't drop my kid off at my mom's house like, oh, I gotta go out on the date like that. I utilize my mom as absolutely necessary. And then of course, because she's a grandparent, she'd be like, bring me my baby. So, but for the most part, I prioritize Kayla at all times. And I think that's a testament to what we learned from you guys. I watched Danielle parent. I'm parenting on my own, and there is definitely a level of Miss Donna and Miss Pam that we always have. It's ever present because we have. Yeah, you guys are great examples. Now, we talk crazy.
I was gonna ask that the name of the show should be From the Real on Parenting. Should be Miss Pam and Miss Donna was our parents. So this is what we figured out from us them
That's
being
a
our
long
parents.
name. We can't.
Right. Along with life experience, along with schooling, it was a great contributor, but I had to realize, oh, that's what that was. So that's that category. So that's more punitive. So I can't do that. So it's a nice balance. It's a nice balance.
And then again,
I'm not gonna break a brush over my baby head. I'm not gonna do
our
that.
parents make mistakes. Regardless, I don't care. We all are going to make it just because it's always our first time parenting. We are going to make mistakes. We're going to do. I didn't feel because being a single mom, normally when you have two parents, there's a balance. You don't always have to be the heavy. Well, I always had to be the heavy because there was nobody else. And she would know. I would call my girlfriend and I'll be like, oh, I'm tired of giving a punishing her. But in my head, I knew if I didn't punish her, I was going to kill her 3 years from now.
Right.
Because she was going to get out of control from here to there. It's exponential.
Right.
So because that female pubescent range, nothing.
I'm in it now.
If
I'm
you
trying.
don't have
I'm doing my best
on your child at age 6, 7, 8 is pushing it, they're gonna take you for the ride. That's just how that's gonna work.
And I think 6 and 7 is too late. What you put in from 0 to 5 is what you get out from 6 to 25.
But the handle, the key word was if you don't have a handle on it.
And when you
so what do you guys think of apologizing to your kids? I apologize to Kayla whenever see, she said for what?
Well, how come?
Because you just said you're not
if I do something wrong, I'll apologize. If I do something wrong.
To the grandkids if I do something wrong, because I don't remember you ever apologizing. No, I'm not.
Did I ever do anything wrong?
See, there you go. There's.
I get it wrong sometimes because I'm not perfect. As much as my mother has taught me perfection.
I never heard the apology.
But do you guys think parents shouldn't apologize?
But wait a minute. Did you ever tell me that I did something wrong, Danielle?
Am I stupid?
She would never.
What kind of question is that?
You are a straight A student, young lady.
I take good notes, okay? So now as a parent who has at least a decade of being called an adult under my belt, I can say that yes, according to my mama, because remember I told you I was 30. I think I had just pushed out Janelle. I think she was probably almost a year when she said, I'm grown. For your mom to say you grown, that is
it was about 25 when I felt that.
No, it was not.
Well, she said when she felt it, not when she said it.
We're not telling you right away.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the translation because I was in my feelings. But no, I've never told you that because I wanted all my pearly whites. And I wanted to be able, all my limbs, I wanted to be able to function, the way in which I was born, everything working the way it's supposed to be. So no, I never got apologies as a child. I do apologize to my daughter. in the moments
I
because it makes a
apologize
difference.
to Janelle also. If something happened and I apologize
But
to
you're
Janelle.
not her mom.
I'm just saying. I'm her Gigi.
So this makes up for me.
Right.
Okay,
Didn't
I'll
I
take
say
it.
if
I'll
I'd have
take
known
it.
grandkids were gonna be so great, I'd have skipped the middleman? Yeah.
All right. So
So
thank you
we'll
all for
apologize
joining
to the
us.
baby.
It's getting deep, y'all.
This has been a very funny episode. So real talk to our mothers. Like we could not be the women we are without you. Without you being the amazing grandmothers you are, without you being supported, there are risks that I take because I know worst case scenario, I can go back to my mama house, right? And so there is, right, Mom? Right?
Absolutely, baby.
But there are risks that we could take just as wives, as mothers, as women, because we know that our moms have our back. And we know a lot of women who can't even say that. We know a lot of women who struggle with their moms and their relationship with their moms. And we're so grateful that we don't. There was a poll that I saw, and it was like all these daughters talking about how their mom always secretly hated them. And I was like, I don't know that life. I don't know that life.
Yeah.
Now my mama might surprise punch me to the chest, but she don't hate me.
In love, okay? It's
She
all
loved me
in
to
love.
death. So we thank you guys for the mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, professional, just all of that support that you give us on a daily basis, whether we call every day or not. I don't think my mama want me to call every day. No.
As they're both not their heads.
But I'm gonna call you today just cause. I'm gonna call you just to see what you're doing.
She ain't gonna answer the phone, okay?
She ain't gonna answer. I didn't tell you the result of that.
Well, so listen,
And you
real
already know
quick,
why.
Danielle, I'll be like, she didn't answer. Kayla, call grandma. What? Why you answer Kayla call? You didn't answer. What are you doing that you not being my mom?
Oh, that is too funny.
Because I'm Kayla's grandma. That's what I'm doing.
Apparently, that pulls more weight.
Yes, it does.
You agree, Don?
So you see her head? The bobblehead about to fall off. Okay.
We love
There's
y'all.
one thing that I have told them, I will kill for my children. I got their backs no matter what. But I have told them I will kill them about my grandchildren.
And we
End of
believe
story.
it. I
Thank
bought
you
her a
for that
t-shirt that says
perspective.
that.
Yeah.
I bought her a
Oh,
t-shirt
my
that
goodness.
says that too.
You did.
She's serious. Thank you guys for joining us right here on Brownstone Worldwide, Cityscape Radio. We are the Real on Parenting, #1 for 2 seasons in a row. And we thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining our moms. And
Yes.
yeah, if y'all don't like anything that was said in the episode, because y'all like to tussle, be mindful because our moms is 2 girls from Compton too. All right.
CPT.
See y'all later. Good night.
Bye.